Oh, welcome back, everybody. I'm glad you guys are joining me today. And we found an incredible victory happening in Georgia for the 2024 election. Why it would matter, because we know what happened in 2020 and 2022. The the processes that were put in place in Georgia for those elections were dirty, right? They had voter rolls that had not been cleared out in decades, where they found there were hundreds of thousands of uneligible votes. And not only that, over 60,000 ineligible voters who took part in those elections. A huge, huge margin, which obviously we know is a small margin of victory for Biden in the 2020 election. A small victory for Raphael Warnock in the Senate race in 2022. So all of this makes a difference. And we have a huge victory by True to Vote over Stacey Abrams' organization that was led by Mark Ellis, who is a personal attorney for, you know it, Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. Before we dive into today's story, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button. If you're new here, thanks for joining me. Allow me to share some info with you. Hopefully, you can share it with your friends and family. Smash that like button to 1,500 likes. If you like the content, you like the video, you like the channel, you can become a member by smashing that join button, or you can smash that super thanks. All of it's appreciated, and I do appreciate all of the support. So let's go ahead and dive into what we have here. Coming to us from the Gateway Pundit, and this is what we got here. Big news. Catherine Engelbrecht and the True to Vote win lawsuit in Georgia against Stacey Abrams, Mark Ellis, and the Fair Fight organization, who is a far-left organization. Catherine here and True to Vote won the lawsuit in Georgia against Stacey Abrams, Mark Ellis, and the far-left Fair Fight organization in a landmark election case. And we can see the details down here. Several weeks ago, the True to Vote published a short paper titled The Aftermath, written as part of a broader collection of our recent work in Georgia. The Aftermath addressed the impact of Georgia's dirty voter rolls had on the 2020 election, and a meeting I had in 2020 with Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger and his team, where we discussed True to Vote's plan to assist Georgia citizens in challenging ineligible voter rolls. The lawsuit, our efforts were immediately met with a lawsuit filed against us by attorney Mark Ellis on behalf of Stacey Abrams' organization, Fair Fight. The DOJ has now joined with Fair Fight against us. The case has been ongoing since December 2020. Our federal court trial begins in Georgia, October 26, 2023. The indictments now, 19 people, including Donald Trump, have been indicted in Fulton County DA Fannie Williams. She's charged them with multiple felony counts over the involvement in the 2020 election, each related explicitly to whether there were known potentially outcome determinative inaccuracies in Georgia's election that were being covered up. The truth, right? So they uncovered the truth. They tell them what happened here, right? We go through here. Georgia's November 2020 elections, approximately 67,000 votes were cast that should not likely have been counted because the voter registrations were ineligible based on permanent change of residency out of county. 48,000 of those votes corresponded with voters who had moved to a different county within Georgia. And out of state, 19,000 of those votes corresponded to voters who no longer lived in Georgia, right? So the aftermath of the aftermath here. This week, Secretary Raffensperger announced efforts to evaluate, inactive, or remove the voter registration records of 679,000 ineligible voter records. While we applaud what appears to be an effort to ensure our eligible voters vote in 2024, there are no such efforts in 2020. According to available state and federal data, over 300,000 ineligible records were on the rolls, and over 67,000 ineligible voters appear to have voted. It was not only fitting for leaders to question the accuracy of the 2020 election, it was an obligation to do so. May God guide us all through these dark days. May the journey make us stronger ever onward. So the victory we see here, obviously, is the cleaning up of the rolls. Over 600,000 ineligible voter records. That's huge. That is huge in that state. So congratulations to True to Vote as they continue to do their efforts and obviously uncovering things that the swamp doesn't want you to see, the deep state doesn't want you to see, or even even Democrats or certain Republicans out there don't want you to see. There are massive amounts of this probably across the country that are going to be exposed. And we see that with a huge win in Georgia. And I hope this will help clear up a lot of stuff that we saw happen in 2020, 2022 in that state. And obviously, I know Georgia is a Trump state. So hopefully everything will be put together and we will see a victory in 2024. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you live in Georgia? Have you heard about this story? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you guys can follow me in all my socials in the links down below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.